every single how's it called? Like every single moment or minute sightseeing, taking pictures and enjoying basically the nature. So those things. Luz Marina, hello, Luz Marina. It's always a pleasure to see you here. Uh, hope hope that you guys are going to take many notes because we are going to learn so much things. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to start with this international high skill? Yes, I hope yes. So please take out your notebooks, take out your glasses. Oh God, I almost broke my eyes. Take out your glasses and start taking notes on everything that we are going to show you this evening. Good evening, Kevin. Good evening, Julie. Yes, Julie says she's ready. Okay, so to start, I'm going to ask for our first guest of the evening to come here and start sharing this amazing information with us. So I think you guys know him. He's a coordinator here in Focus Your Mind Peru. So shout out to Peru and all of our users there. So let's welcome and let's give him a round of applause to Enrique Bastidas. Hello, Enrique. Good evening. Where are you?
Hello,
In what
hello.
mountain
Well,
are you?
hello, my friend. If you see, I'm dressing, like an explorer because I'm here, in Peru because we have here great mountains and now are in Huaraz. This is Huaraz. Yes.
Wow.
And where are you? Because you are also in a mountain.
Yes, I'm also in a mountain, but I think the closest mountain to me it would
Mhm.
be well, I don't know how it's called in English, but in Spanish is El Nevado de Colima. And
Oh,
it's like it's basically a slip volcano, right? But yes, I could be there. I could be there. Hello, Andre. Hello, Fiorella. Okay, I see many users ready. So Enrique, can you please
yeah.
give us an overview of what is today's evening, what is today's topic?
Of course, of course. Tonight we have a great high skill, guys. As I promised, because many of you, I was talking to many of you, and I told you that tonight we are going to talk about Explorer. Alexa, hello, Alexa. She said my favorite coach. Alexa, you are so great. Thank you. Remember to make a lot of your comments. I want to see all the people participating because tonight we're going to learn many incredible things. So I want to talk about, or we are going to talk about explorers because I want that you remember that it's something that all of us has a bit of, explorers, have a bit of explorers within us. Because when you were a kid, do you remember that you want to explore? You want to explore your house. You wanted to explore your backyard. You wanted to explore your neighborhood. And you said, and you figured out that you were in a mountain and that you were, in the forest and that you were in the jungle. So do you remember those days? I want that you tell me if you remember the days when you were a kid and you were starting to play with your imagination that you were an explorer. I want to read in the comments how many of you remember this, because this is really important. This is really curious. But what happened to that dream? What happened to that dream? What happened to that dream of exploring? Why I cannot do it? Why I cannot achieve the dream of being an explorer? So that's why I want to start talking about that, how to be an explorer. But many of us don't know how to be an explorer. So that's why I'm going to tell you how to be an amateur explorer. So if you want to explore as an amateur, please take notes, write it down in your notebooks, all the things that you need in order to be an amateur. So the first thing that you need is find an area to explore. If you want to explore, try to find an area close to your house, close to your neighborhood, or even close to your city. Because if you want to start step by step, okay? Step by step. So that's why it would be much better if it's close to your to the place that you live. The next one is pack all the things in your backpack. Oh, okay, but the things that are necessary, not all the things. because there are people that they want to carry all the things, but what happened after? What happened then? That your back hurts. So don't carry a heavy bag. Try to carry a bag with just the necessary tools. First aid kit, a knife, you know, a pocket knife, and also water, food, all the essential things. And also you need to invite a friend along. It's better when you do this type of journey with a friend. But oh, okay, a friend that should be as adventurous as you are. Because if your friend he says or she says, I don't like bugs, I don't like to get dirty. Come on, that friend doesn't work for this activity. You need a friend that he or she has to be adventurous. I want to know in the comments, I want to know, are you adventurous to have to take the risk of exploring? I want to read. Alexa, tell me, I want to read. And Annalise says, what's the meaning of along? When you invite a friend, okay? So you can use that expression, invite a friend along. So now I want to continue. Wear appropriate clothes. If you're going to explore the beach, you need to wear, you know, boots. Because of the sand, you need to wear you need to use some cream in order not to, you know, to be, you know, more because of the sun. So it's necessary that you wear appropriately. And also your friend, you have to say, hey, you have to dress like this. It's necessary. And the next thing is have a map of an area. And many of you will say, for example, no, it's not necessary a map. Nowadays, we have the cell phone. And with the cell phone, I can find any direction. But what about if your cell phone is running out of battery? Is your cell phone dead? What are you going to do? You need a map. So that's why it's better that you carry a map with you of the area. The next thing that you need is studying up on your surroundings. You need to study. You need to learn about the place. If you go to a forest, try to learn about the plants of the forest. Try to learn about the animals that live in the forest. Try to learn everything as much as you can, because that will help you to survive or to prevent, to avoid, you know, some dangerous situations. So be aware of that. And set up camp. You have to set up your tent, okay, in an area clear of, you know, dangerous animals, apart from dangerous animals, and in a safe area. And you can do some activities. For example, you can study rocks, you can study plants, you can study animals. You can do many things that are, you know, interesting doing in the nature. So tell me, would you like to be an amateur explorer? I want to read in the comments if you want to be an amateur. Come on, guys, you have to read. I want to see the comments in the chat. So, well, what about those that are professional explorers? How can you be a professional explorer? So now I want to explain you how to be a professional explorer. If you want to be a professional explorer, you need to study a lot. You need to read, you need to study, you need to talk to people, you need to learn about you know, the experiences. So that is the first thing that you need if you want to be a professional explorer. The second thing that you need is settle on a project. You have to create a project in order to be professional. So if you want to be a professional, you need a project. For example, you can study a new type of mosquito in the Amazon, and that is your project. So the professional explorers, they have a project in which they have to work on, because the idea of being an explorer is to create new knowledge. So that's the idea, to create new knowledge for humanity. The next thing is present your project to sponsors. Okay, so present the project to sponsor. It's like you have to you need an sponsor. Why? Because a project needs a lot of money, so you need a sponsor, a person who pay your project. So the sponsor could be the government, could be like National Geographic. You know that the channel National Geographic pay for, you know, some explorations. So you can use any website. Even there is a website that is Kickstarter. Kickstarter helps the one who has a project, and there are people that donate money. So if you want to be a professional explorer, you just need that. You just need to, involve in that world. And the next thing is prepare your body for the task. If you are going to climb trees, if you are going to, to survive in nature, you need to be in shape. So you have to work hard your body. So be prepared physically. Another thing is join to groups and societies. These kind of people need to grow. And how do they grow? They grow, with societies, with group of explorers. So in this way, they can find sponsors. And that is one of the ways that they can grow. And believe in yourself. Something that is really important is that many people are going to criticize your dream. You are crazy, come on, how can you be an explorer? But you have to believe in yourself, because if you are going to explore an area that is dangerous, how can you do it? How can you handle with this situation if you are not prepared psychologically? That's why you need to be strong in order to achieve this situation, to face this situation. So tell me, what do you think? Is this interesting? I want to read comments, guys. I want to read comments about what is your opinion about this. So now I want to show you 3 professional explorers. I want to show you 3 people that they have changed the world in many ways. So I want that you see a video in which you will see these 3 people. The video, also you will have an activity, a listening activity. So please, you have to write down in the chat. So he says here, I want to be a professional explorer. Yes, very good, Veronica. So now I want that you see the video. When you see the video, you will see the these 3 people that they have changed the world. And pay attention because it has questions. Okay, so I want that you answer the questions. So let's see the first video and then we see the question. So let's start. Let's see who is the first person. And the first person is Jill Haynerth.
We have an opportunity, every one of us, to be explorers. And today, my work takes me all around the world to exciting places underwater where I can interact with incredible animals, shipwrecks, and even dive in underwater cave systems.
Okay, the first question. Where are her favorite places to explore? Underwater, over the sky, or climbing mountains? Guys, A, B, or C? Tell me in the comments. A, B, or C? A, Sergio says A. Are you sure, Sergio? A, say Javier, Kevin, Alexa. A, underwater, very good. We continue, we have more, okay? Pay attention, the next activity.
And in my expeditions, I've done everything from swimming with wild polar bears to going to places where no human has ever been before, bringing back those images to get other people excited about exploration.
The question is, which animals has she swum with? Dolphins, grizzly bear, or polar bears? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Gabriela C, Javier C, Kelly C, so Alexa C, Paloma C, and Kevin C. And the right answer is, let's see the right, so polar bears. Excellent. Now we have an explorer. He's a man and he's really interesting. So he is Fit Castle. So let's listen.
It's 7 years later and I'm still basically doing the same thing. I'm loading up gear, putting it in the car, and hitting the road to go spend time with the people that inspire me in places that inspire me. That process has come full circle, right back to where my dreams started.
Okay. The question is, for how many years has he been an explorer? 5 years, 10 years, or 7 years? C, Sergio, Anali C, Javier C, Pedro C, Samuel C. Excellent. Who else? Alexa C, Paul C. And the right answer is yes, 7 years. Excellent. Now, listen, this is the most interesting. This one. She is Jade Hemister.
It's Jade Hameister, and when I was 14, I became the youngest person to ski to the North Pole. This trek took us 11 days, 150 kilometres. We were skiing for about 8 hours a day on cross-country skis, pulling sleds behind us.
So the question is, what is Jade Hameister known for? For being the first woman in the North Pole, for being the youngest person to skate in the North Pole, or for being an influencer? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Come on, guys, answer quickly. B, Pedro. B, Sergio. B, Samuel. A, Anali. B, Jessica. Yes, for being the youngest person to skate in the North Pole. Excellent. Alexa, what happened? You didn't have the answer. Come on. Yeah, it was fast, but great, guys. You were amazing. I'm really proud of you. Did you see that itself? People were, they were participating. Many people, they really like the activity. Tell me in the comments.
Yes.
I want to see. Do you like it? Tell me in the chat. Do you like the listening activity? Okay. Tell me. Come on, guys. Answer. Yes, Alexa. Okay. No, Alexa is my fan. Okay. So, but now, Itzel, tell me, what do you think about these tips, about these people? So I wanted to tell me, what is your opinion?
Okay. So I think it's an activity that you have to do at least once in your lifetime, right? So users, tell us in the chat, have you ever been, an explorer? Like, in what level do you consider yourself? Like, for example, I'm a really basic, like low, under basic, that's probably going to be my level. But anyways, thank you so much, Enrique, for all of this information. I know that you have like more things for us, but like a little bit more. Okay, so I hope to see you in a couple of more minutes. Okay? Bye. Okay, guys, in the meantime, you know the drill, you know the activity. We are going to do a survey. Do you guys know what is a survey? Well, I'm going to ask you from what country or from what city you guys are connected in this evening, because this information helps me and helps us understand our population. So on your screen, there's going to appear like a box, Yes, Andrew, yes. So it's going to appear a box and it's going to ask you a question. From what country are you guys connected from? Are you guys from Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Spain, the US? I don't know. Please help me answer. Thank you. Wow. Well, I see a lot of people from Colombia, and then like our second place is like from Peru. Okay. And what about the other countries? Yes. Excellent, guys. And now there's going to appear another survey, okay? A second survey. But this time, I want to know from what city you guys are connected from. Because we have like more people from Colombia. Well, this question is specifically for you guys. From what city are you guys connected? From Bogotá, Barranquilla, Cúcuta, Medellín, Pereira, Cali. In some other high schools, there were people from Cali and they were like, oh, Cali's never there. So I want to see you answering that. We have also Villavicencio. And if you are not from Colombia, like myself, please answer the last option that says, well, I am not from Colombia. Okay? Yes. Okay. Excellent, guys. Okay, but yes, you're right. I think next time we are going to add the city Cartagena as well. We have to do it. Well, thank you guys. For helping me answer these questions and these surveys as well. Okay. So in next in our list, we have another guest. Okay, so we can continue with this international high skill in learning more vocabulary and more about the topic. So this is why I'm going to shout out for my second guest of the evening. His name, I think you guys know him. He's the culture coach here at Focus Your Mind Peru. His name is Andres Convita. So hello, Andres, how are you? And welcome.
Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you today? How is everything going, guys? Thank you, Itzel, for that beautiful welcome. Thank you, as usual. You're so cool with me. Thank you very much. How are you today? Are you excited for what we're going to do now?
I am excited because I know what is next for our users, and I know they're going to love it. They're going to they're going to be like so amazed. And I see that you have like a really big fan group like here.
Oh, really? Thank you, guys. Hello, guys. Hello. How are you? Hello, Tanya. How are you today? Yeah, they have been with me in some sessions. They have been with me in some sessions.
They're going to talk about this high skill in their next fitness. I am sure about it. So
yes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a short conversation about what we said in this high skill, because they're gonna pay a lot of attention to what I'm going to share with them.
Excellent. And welcome. We see someone in the chat, Yoshiro, that he says that he's from Bolivia. And welcome. Okay.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Andres, you have like so many things to share with us. So the stage is all yours. And if you need me, just like shout out on me. I'm going to be like over there or like over there. I don't know.
Remember to take some pictures.
Yeah, I like to take some pictures. Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm really excited to be with you tonight. I'm really happy to share all the things that I want to share with you, because you know, if you have been in a session with me, you know how much I care about the world. And it is because our work, it is not only divided in the common things that we do during the week, we also deserve to have like something special in our lives. And I think one of those special things is when we can maybe give ourselves the time to share a moment with nature. You know, if we really have the opportunity to do it, I think it is something that we cannot miss. You know, it is something that we need to do in our lives. And this, being an explorer of our world, is something that we need to put in the checklist to do, because it is an experience that I'm pretty sure is going to change our lives in so many ways, in so many levels. And it is something that we can consider to do maybe on our next plan of vacations, or maybe on our next holidays. As Enrique said previously, it doesn't have to be in another country. We can start in our own country and explore the things that we have nearby. So it is something that we need to do. So right now, I'm going to mention some beautiful places that we can explore, some beautiful places from all the coolest places that we have in all over the planet, because you know we have a lot of them and they are divided in our world. I'm gonna start by mentioning something that is in our continent, because the places that I'm gonna mention now are in our continent. The first one is in Brazil. It is the Amazon, and the activity that we can do in this place is glamping in the Brazilian Amazon. This experience is incredible, guys. This is a moment that you have in your life, and you can use it to disconnect all the appliances, to disconnect all the things that you have that connect you to routine. You know, like your cell phones, your laptops, your iPads, all of those things, you can leave them all at home. You just need the spirit of adventure in order to go to this place and enjoy the nature that it is in this jungle. You know, the Amazon is a very important place for humans, because it is the biggest jungle that we have in our planet. Okay, it is in different places. It is not only in Brazil. It has a little bit in Venezuela. We have a little bit in Brazil, and we have in Peru too. Did you know that? Did you know that the Amazon is that big? I'm pretty sure you know. And the reason why this is so important for us is because this place can give a lot of oxygen to our planet. So if we go to this place, you're gonna notice the difference from being in a hotel room and being in the middle of the nature, because you can connect your soul, you can connect your hearts, you can connect your minds and your thoughts with nature. You're going to eat food from the nature, which is incredible. Maybe it's not going to be like being in a restaurant that it's I think, and it's my personal opinion, it's even better, because you're connected to nature, and that is something that we need to do in order to be better human beings. Okay, The next place that I'm going to mention is a place that I really like, and it's because I'm living in this country right now. I'm going to talk about Huaraz. This is in the highlands of Peru, which is an incredible country. I'm going to tell you why Peru is such an incredible country. Did you know that Peru is on the top 10 of the multi-diverse countries because it's got many different kind of environments? Peru not only have Cusco and Machu Picchu. No. It's got more to see. It's got beautiful places. It's got beautiful and incredible places to visit. And one of those places is Huaraz, which is not very far from the capital of the country. And it's a trip that you can do with your friends, that you can do with your family. You can spend maybe a weekend in this place. It's got incredible weather, it's got incredible connection with the culture, and of course one of the best things that this country has is the gastronomy, so you can enjoy a lot of the gastronomy that we have in this place, and it's incredible. Oh yes, Brazil is very, very incredible. That is an incredible country. So Huaraz is the highlands of Peru, and it's got a nice weather. It's cold according to what I know, and it's a place that you can enjoy with your family, your friends. There are people who decide to take road trips to this place using motorcycles. It is incredible, you know, it is like a trip for adrenaline. The last one that I'm going to mention that is in the American continent is this park is very special because this place is very well known by like almost everybody, I think. It is the Yellowstone Park. This park is really, really big. It is an incredible place because it is, this park has been scenario for movies, for TV series, for explorations, for research, because it is that big that it has a lot of things to see. So many people decide to go to this place because they don't only want to spend a different weekend or to spend a different moment with their families, but also to spend an incredible while and unforgettable moment with their beloved ones. So they enjoy to take different pictures from different kind of landscapes, and that is incredible. That is really, really incredible. These experiences are going to be incredible facts in your life because all of those moments that you're going to accumulate in these places are going to change the way you perceive the world. The next one, it is not like a very popular place because maybe not because it is not beautiful, but because not many people is like familiar with it. I'm right now talking about Oman. Oman is a country that belongs to the United Arabian States. This incredible country has a lot of things to offer. It not only have landscapes and dunes and deserts, but it's got culture, it's got history, it's got places to visit, it's got delicious food to try, it's got very, very beautiful places to go in an adventure. So if you want to, or if you want to have a different experience, I think this is the place you need to visit in order to have an amazing experience too. All of these places are incredible. Oman is in the west of our planet, of the world, you know? And this country has these characteristics that can offer you a different experience from the rest of the things that I mentioned before. At last but not least, I have to say, I want to talk about this place because this is a very special place. This is the Himalayan chain of mountains, okay? These are the highest mountains in our planet. These are the highest peaks in our world. In this place, we can find the Everest Mount, which is incredible. Oh my God, Alexa says she wants to go to the Himalayas, and I want to go with you. Please take me with you, please. This place is visited for many, many people every year, okay? But this place has something in particular. The weather conditions in this place are extreme. So you need to be really prepared for going to this place because you need to be mentally and physically ready to visit this place, you know? Oh, Tanya said that she wants to visit all of this. Of course, we have to go to all of these places. We have to make the checklist and visit all of them, okay? And it is, the Everest Mount is well known because it is the highest peak in all over the world. I think if someone ever had the dream to be very close to the sky, I think this is the perfect place because it is very, very high. And I think if you ever dream of being very, very high, like very close to the clouds, this is the perfect place for you to visit because it is incredibly high and it's got difficult weather conditions, but you have to go with the right equipment. You're gonna receive a little training before coming into the mountain or before visiting all the stations that you need to visit in order to get to the top. But it is an incredible place, and I really love snow. I really like the way it looks, like all white. You know, it is like in the movies. Incredible place too. And I'm pretty sure that is it. If you ever decide to take or to do these activities, those activities are going to change the way you see your life, the way you see the world, the way you perceive the nature, and how important it is to take care of our planet so we can keep enjoying all of these places for a very, very long time. Okay, guys, very good. So tell me, which of these places do you like best? Is there any of these places that you would like to visit? Is there any of these places that you really like to go? I mean, do you think it's worth it to visit, or do you think it's worth it to make an investment to go to one of these incredible places? What do you think? I want to read your opinions for this. Alexa said that she's physically ready. I'm pretty sure you are. I'm pretty sure you are because you told me you go to the gym every day. So that's incredible. I'm pretty sure you're ready. Anyone else? Anyone else wants to give me an opinion about the places that I just mentioned? An incredible trip, maybe to Oman or maybe to a different place. Maybe you would like to visit another place like the Great Canyon in United States. Okay, guys, right now, and as we cannot disconnect all of this learning from focus your mind, I'm going to show you something that is going to increase your vocabulary in a very beautiful way. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are incredible. It's an incredible tool that we have to use in order to expand our vocabulary. Phrasal verbs this category is very extensive, okay? And sometimes it may be a little bit difficult to understand, but it's actually very easy, guys. The secret is that you need to match a verb with one of three categories. Those categories are an adjective, a preposition, or another verb. Once you combine these two words, the verb with the preposition or the adjective for the verb, a new brand word is going to be created. The meaning is going to change. So you're going to have a new word. You know, for example, to get up, you know, get is the verb of the preposition. When we combine those, we have a new verb that is, do you know what get up is? Does anybody have the answer for this question? Get up, do you know what get up is? Very good, Marilyn, thank you so much. Yes, that's correct, very good. Right now, I'm gonna show you a group of phrasal verbs that can be used in exploring vocabulary, okay? These phrasal verbs are very useful when we are maybe having a conversation with a foreigner or with someone that belongs to another country. For example, set off. Set off, it's when you start the trip. When you say bye to people, you know, and you start your trip. For example, we set off for Paris just after 10. Okay, very good. The next one is get in. Get in means arrive when the airplane lands on the airport, you know. For example, I got in just after 8 o'clock. Okay, that is an example. The other one is see off. See off is when you say bye to the people in the airport. For example, they've gone to the airport to see their son off. Another one very, very useful phrasal verb is look around. Look around is like when you observe the details around you or observe the things that are very close to you. For example, people came out of their houses and looked around. You see? Maybe when there's an earthquake, everybody goes out of the house and everybody look around, right? Very good. The next group of these phrasal verb that I'm going to show you is the next group is, this is one of my favorite. I'm a little bit anxious person. So when I'm with someone that maybe walks a little bit slow, I always say, hey, hurry up. We need to get to the place very soon. So hurry up is one of my favorite ones. Get on is when you get on the transportation that you're going to use to go to the place. Okay, for example, I think we got on the wrong bus. Stopover. Stopover is also very useful. This expression is used when you want to take maybe a break. Maybe you're on a road trip, you know, and you want to make a stop. So you stop over. Okay, you stop over. The last one is drop off. Drop off. This is very, very common. For example, you are in the office, you don't have a car, there's traffic, you don't want to take the bus, but your best friend in the office has a car. So you can tell this friend, hey, can you drop me up home? Because I don't want to take a bus. So drop off is when someone takes somebody to their place and leave it there. Okay, this is very useful. If I were you, I would take notes of this one because it is very common to use it. Okay, so guys, what of these ones was the easiest one to remember? Do you know? Or maybe can you tell me one sentence on the chat so I can read it and share it with our friends? What is your favorite one, or what was hurry? Oh, yes, hurry up is very, very, very useful. It is my favorite one. Very good, guys. Right now, I want to know if you have been paying attention to what I have seen, because I have an exercise for you. What we need to do is we have some sentences here, and I need you to give me the right answer. I need you to give me the right answer. Okay. So the first sentence says, I need to, the train is coming. So the options are A, get on, B, drop off, C, hurry up. What is the right answer? A, B, or C? Marilyn says C, C. Yeah, very hurry up. That's correct. That's correct. Hurry up is the right answer. Very good. Excellent, guys. The next one. When you get to the top, just the beautiful landscape. What is the right option? Look around, stop over, get on. What is the right answer? A, look around. That's correct. Very good. Look around is the right answer. Very good. Excellent. We have the third one. The third one says, we had to in Kathmandu, but we went to the Himalayas to the next day. So get in, option A, stop over, option B, drop off, option C. What is the right one? What is the correct? Drop off? I don't think so. Stop over. That's correct. Stop over is the right answer. Very good, guys. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, very good. Thank you for participating in this activity. Now I'm safe. I'm sound because you pay attention to all the things I said. Okay, before I leave, I want to show you a video that really impressed me. This video in this video, you can see something incredible. Look at the people. Look at the group of people that is in this video. Let's watch this video. In this video, we can see this is like a picture, but this is a video of the group of people that got to the top of the Everest Mountain. Look at the colors. Look at the incredible view. Do you imagine yourself in this place? Do you think you can go to this place one day and have the same view? Look, I would be that person taking a selfie. That's me. I would say, hey, everybody, I'm here. I did it. Maybe one day I'm going to do it. Would you like to do it too? I mean, look at this. No, it is incredible. It is really impressive. Our planet is incredible. Yes, it is scary too. Yes, it is scary too, but it is incredible. It is really, really incredible. Yes, it is. So guys, right now, I want to ask to Enrique, what is his opinion about these places? What do you think about these places? Which one of these places is your favorite one? Would you like to go to one of these?
As I said before, I am in Huaraz, and you can see this is Huaraz. So I am here in Peru.
Yeah.
One, I would like to the Himalaya, to visit the Everest. But I don't consider that I am going to climb.
Why not? Why not?
Maybe not now. Maybe in the future when I, get the condition.
But you can take pictures. Yeah,
I can take pictures of the mountain. I will go there and take pictures, Andres. What do you think?
Very good. Yeah, excellent. So, Victor, do we have something else to show to our public tonight?
Yes, guys. We continue because we have more surprises. And the night is still young. So I want to continue talking to an important part of this international high skill. Because Andres mentioned many beautiful places. I mentioned how to be an explorer. We saw the explorers, but what about the part that is, hard to explain, hard to live? What is the hardest part to live in this kind of journey? Who can answer what is the hardest part to live in this journey? If you get lost, if you have to survive. So that's why I want to tell you some recommendations about how to survive if you are lost in these places. These recommendations, they were collected from different experts, from different masters in, professionals about exploring. So I want that you pay attention and take notes, because it will be really necessary in the future. Maybe you can need this in the future. So let's start. Alexa say, I want. You want to, Alexa. Very good. Yes. Alexa has that spirit, the spirit of exploring. So now let's start with the first group of recommendations, of tips. So the first one is pack for emergency. As I mentioned before, you have to pack the things that you need. You have to carry the things that you need. For example, first aid kit. You know what's a first aid kit? You need to carry water, clean water. You need to carry food. For example, you can carry like these energy bars, these energy bars that are really good. And also you can carry a blanket. You know what is a blanket? A blanket. And also you can carry a pocket knife in order if you need to cut something. Now, the second thing that you need is leave a plan with your friends, or leave your plans with a friend. Why? Many people, when they travel, they don't say, hey, I'm going to travel. And that is something wrong. Not only for this type of journey, but also if you are traveling to any other place, any other city, you have to tell to a person, hey, I will travel next week. I will visit a forest. This forest is 3 hours from the town. And I'm going to be in the North Park. I'm going to be 3 days. Why is necessary that you tell a friend? Because if you get lost and if you don't appear, so the police can help you with this information. That's why you need to leave a friend with this information. So this is really important. Always when you travel, leave the plans with your friends. The next thing that you need in order to survive is treat injuries as best as you can. What is an injury? What is this? For example, a broken leg, So how can you handle with a broken leg? How can you handle with, if, for example, your arm is bleeding? So how can you do? That's why you need to pack a first aid kit. Even some explorers recommend that you take, before traveling, before doing your journey, take a course, okay? Take a course of this, of first aid course. And if you don't have money, with your cell phone, you can download an app that is first aid app in order to learn all the basic things that you need in order to survive. But it's necessary that everyone has this course because it will help you a lot. Tell me in the comments, have you made this course before? Have you taken this course, the first aid course? Tell me, I would like to know. Now, I continue with assess your situation. Imagine that, okay, figure out you get lost and you have to be, first of all, you need to be calm. You have to keep calm. You cannot be, like desperate. No, you have to keep calm and you have to transmit that to the rest of the group. If you are in a group, you have to transmit that and you have to analyze the best situation. So assess your situation is analyze the situation. Try to see, okay, what are the difficulties that I could handle with, that I could deal with. So it's really important that you learn how to handle with the situations, the environment. How can you take advantage of the trees? How can you take advantage of the rocks? Everything that is around you, you have to see in a positive way. The next thing, or the next things that are really necessary The one is find or build a shelter. You know what is a shelter? You know what is a shelter? It's a place that, okay, that you build, okay, in this case, you build a shelter with rocks, with trunks, with, I don't know, with any kind of, you know, anything that is around that you can build a shelter in order to protect you. And it's apart from animals because you cannot walk at night. It's really dangerous. If you get lost in a forest, in a jungle, or in a mountain, don't walk at night. It's better that you find a shelter at night. The next thing that you need is identify clean water. This is really important. Figure out, imagine that you don't have water. Okay, you are running out of water. So how can you find clean water in nature? Do you know how? Do you know how? Well, the answer is if the water is moving, for example, in a river, and it looks clean, it's good for drinking. If the water is stagnant water, so you know what is stagnant water? Like a water hole, you know, a water hole, and the water is without moving, you know, it's like this. It's just water in a hole. Don't drink that type of water. It can look, no, but that water look clean. No, if not, it's not moving, don't drink that water. Alexa says important. Yes, Alexa. And the most important, if you are in a snow place, in a snowy place, you have to collect snow melt. You know what is a snow melt? When the snow starts melting, you know, they segregate liquid water. So you can collect that water from the snow. And also, if you are in a forest and it starts raining, you know, you can collect the water, the rainwater. Okay, the rainwater is the best. If you are in this type of situation, collect rainwater in order to drink, because any other type of water can be really dangerous for you, for your body. The next thing is practice fire safely. If you are lost, you need to cook and you need to be warm. That's why the area that you choose for building your fire has to be a part of, you know, wildlife, has to be in an area that you don't provoke a big problem, you know. And something that is really important, if put your things away, okay? Keep your items, your backpack and all this stuff away from the fire. Don't put it close, sorry. And something that is really important is that you have, if you're going to sleep, you have to sleep upwind. What is the meaning of upwind? Look, this is the fire, right? This is the fire, and you want to sleep close to the fire because you want to be warm. So the wind goes like this. So you have to sleep here, not here, because if you sleep here, the wind is going, you know, to it's going to flow, you know, with the flames, and it will be really dangerous. And the most important thing, if you want to cook dinner 2 hours before sleeping. Why? Because if you cook and then you go to sleep, wild animals can be attracted by the smell of the food, and you don't want to see, you know, a wild cat or a bird, you know, above you. So no. So that's why 2 hours before. And this is the last one, react safely to wildlife. So the best recommendation in a place that is full of birds, you have to make noise. You have to make a lot of noise. And you will say, why? Because birds, they avoid places, noisy places, because they know that something bad is happening there. So you can attach, you know what is attach? You can attach to your pack a bird bell in order to produce a lot of sound, and the bird will be apart. What about if the bird attack you? If the bird attack you, you have to answer in 2 ways. You have to look like you are dead. Yes, but just with grizzly bears, not with black bears. With black bears, you have to look like bigger. You have to do this with your hands. You have to put your hands up and you have to look like this. And you have to wear your jacket like this, looking bigger. Why? Because they avoid animals that are bigger than them. But what about if this animal attack you? You have to punch its face. is the only place that you can punch, not any place, just the face. Punch the face, kick the face. That's the only way that you can survive is this animal attack you. But we hope that it's not necessary. So tell me, did you know these survival tips? I want that you tell me in the comments if you know some of them. What do you think? Are they interesting? Well, guys, now I have an activity. So I mentioned some items and I want that you tell me, okay, I want that you match the items. So this is the game. So this is our compound words. So look at this. You have to match the column A with the words from the column B. So for example, back. So what is the combination of back? Back what? Back. Answer in the chat. But what? Look at the B. But what? Bat. Come on, guys. Answer. Come on. Backpack. Excellent. Angli says backpack. Excellent. The next one. Camping gas. What is camping gas? Camping gas. I want that you tell me. Okay. Camping gas. No. Pack. No. Camping gas. One opportunity more. Camping gas. Stove. Camping gas stove, guys. This is the camping gas stove. Now, I mentioned this 3 times. First aid. First aid kit. This one, that is a first aid kit. Excellent, Jessica. The next one, guide what? Guide. I want that you tell me. Guide what? Quickly. Guide. Book. Excellent, Juan Diego. Very good. Now, an early excellent book. Now, inset. Inset, this is easy. Come on, inset. Inset what? Spray. Excellent, Juan Diego. Next one. Pero also, spray. Okay, now, flashlight. Very, very good. Okay. And we have here, okay, the next one, pocket. Pocket, what is pocket? Pocket, no. Pocket bag, no. Pocket bag, no. I mentioned that twice. Pocket knife, excellent, Paul, very good. Pocket knife. And sleeping what? Sleeping? Come on. Sleeping glasses? No, they're not. Sleeping bag, excellent, Paul. And sunglasses, Marilyn, excellent. Jessica, excellent. Sunglasses, very good. Okay, guys, tell me, which one are not necessary? There are 2 that are not really necessary. Which are the ones that are not really necessary? Tell me, which are the ones that are not really necessary in order to survive? Which are? Quickly, okay? Which are the ones that are not necessary to survive? Do you know? 3, 2, come on, answer, guys. A book, excellent, Paul, book. And no, not that one. Yes, sunglasses, Gabriela, very good. The book and sunglasses, excellent, guys. Well, now I want to invite my beautiful friend that she is here. I'm talking about Itzel Alcántar, and I want to listen to her, her opinion about all of this stuff, because we have talked about many important things. So Itzel, what is your opinion about this beautiful activity, exploring, and all the risks that it has?
Well, you just share like many tips that we have to follow, and we have to be careful. But I think the most important tip that we and everyone needs to pay attention is security first. Okay. So remember, guys, like as Enrique said, like take the necessary. Don't go to places that you don't know. Try to go with a guide or with a friend that knows a little bit more, no? So the security, I think, is our priority in here, because we don't want no one, I don't know, to get hurt or to get lost, So just be careful with that. So Enrique, I only have like one final question for you. Have you ever been, I don't know, hiking? Do you consider yourself an explorer?
Of course. Okay, I always have been an explorer. I really love, exploring. So remember, guys, your dreams, just make your dreams come true. Never give up and just do it.
Just do it. do it now.
Do it now. Excellent.
Yes, just like there's a TikTok, like do it, just do it now, no? But yes. Excellent, guys. So it is always a pleasure to have you here, but you know what? It is time for us to go. We had so much fun being here. We learned lots of things, vocabulary and places to visit and phrasal So we learned a lot. But tell me in the comments, what would you like to see next? Like in another high school, in another international high school, what topics do you like? What topics do you want us to bring to you? Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie, for being here. And thank you, all of you. Thank you, Luz Marina. Thank you to all of you who always connect and support. Yes, Jessica, I know. We owe you that one. The one about K-pop. A lot of people have mentioned it, and I am just looking for the right person to share and to talk about this topic. Oh, Danny says parts of the body. That would be interesting. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for being here. So thank you, guys. I hope to see you guys in the next International High School. It is always a pleasure. Thanks to our team in Peru, Enrique and Des. My name is Itzel Alcantar, live from the beautiful city of Guadalajara. And I hope to see you next time. Okay? Happy Thursday, everyone. Have fun.